Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about Bowtech archery. Everything you usually hear about Bowtech is how great they are, everything like that. I've been a huge supporter of them since first bow 2002, Bowtech Patriot. Still use it as my backup bow because it is unbelievable. Can't be broken. Can't be broken. Simple as that. Tad on the noisy side, but it is a 2002. 2004, bought my second Bowtech bow, the Allegiance. It came with rave reviews. It has all the bells and whistles, but I don't know, just for me it just never clicked. It was a great bow. Guys at the club use it. It's, I don't know, just never fell into favor with me overly. I mean, it worked good and stuff, but I preferred the Patriot, so I kept it. Used the Allegiance for a year, but kept. And then, well, regardless, early 2007, I bought this, the Bowtech Guardian. This was the bow, came with all the rave reviews, every hunting magazine, every bow magazine, everything on the internet you could read. This bow was incredible. Bought it, spent well over $1,000 on it, bought their quiver, bought the Bowtech stabilizer, bought the whole 9 yards, and guess what? It was unbelievable bow. Quiet as can be, but my issues began with little things like clips holding the limbs on. You'd be out hunting, walking through, you know, I hunt, you know, in the Southwest. Clips would fall off. Clips would snap off. Well, in the woods, guess what? You're never going to find the clip, which wasn't a huge deal because you're clipped in at the other end. You're solidly held in the middle. But when you're pulling back a bow at 70 pounds, you're kind of thinking in your head, you don't need stuff like that in your head because, you know, it's just, you think what could happen, and it's not a good thing. The nut insert for the stabilizer became loose after less than a year, really shaky. I took that out and I repaired it, sealant and a shim. Kind of annoying again, just the little things that are kind of, you're finding stuff that's real cheaply made. Extremely nice bow, but just things that are real cheap. Well, my anger really built up when I broke a string. Whoa, broke a string, big deal. Broken strings used to happen quite a bit. Rarely do they happen anymore, but they do happen. This was not a string maintenance issue. I contacted their customer service department, spoke with a John Nelson. Wow, what an outstanding human this guy was. He claimed he was their customer service manager. His first reaction, you know, his first reaction was, you don't do string maintenance, you didn't change the string enough. Well, I've had the bow now for about 14, 15 months, a little over a year. String's already been changed. I'm on my second string, winner's choice, can't go wrong there. I mean, you're talking about the best string made. That was changed mid-November of last year. So that string is 7 months old, 8 months old. And so, you know, he backed off on that issue, have the receipt for that, get everything done at a Bowtech dealer. It just, everything I asked this guy, the answer was, well, you didn't do this, you didn't do this. Sir, I've been bow hunting for a long time. I've been hunting since I was, you know, whatever. You've all heard the story. On the cam, the issue though is not with the broken string. The issue is the poor design of the cam. The cam, when the string breaks, you've got unbelievable force swinging this cam around. Well, if you look here, I don't know if you can see that. There's a little bit of a rise here where you can screw in a nut. On my Patriot, this same part, similar, even though it's 6, 7 years older, they put a screw in there with a bushing and a chunk of rubber around it. That way, when this happens, it hits the limb with the whole force. The whole limb takes the brunt, and a big chunk of rubber is there also to release the pressure. Now they have this tiny little thing. If they would have shaven less than a 1/16 of an inch off, it would have cleared the limb. Never would there be damage. Or if they would have added that little rubber stopper, we're talking, what, a nickel? Again, you would have prevented limb breakage. Now all I did was I broke a string, 2 limbs garbage, and I mean, what good is the bow? Because aftermarket limbs, when you buy from them, you're pretty much up to about the cost of the bow, you know, plain anyway. So my anger started to build, but like I talked to the guys at the club, you know, everyone, oh, Bowtech honors everything, Bowtech honors everything. Well, it's easy for people to say that when they've never actually had to deal with the company. You know, everyone, oh, Bowtech will honor this or honor that warranty. Have you ever called them? No. Well, so it's meaningless. I contacted them. They don't honor anything. I look on the internet to see if other people have been having problems, and the bow's pretty new, so you're not finding a whole lot of stuff. But what I did notice is there's a guy, a Kevin Staller, who was their VP of Research and Development. He married a girl who was with a competing company. Bowtech didn't like this. They fired him. Wow, this guy was their man, though. That's the problem. This guy he was a co-founder of the company. From 99 to 2006, he designed pretty much every bow they made. From 99 to 2006, guess what? All their reputation was made. They never had an issue with any bow. Since then, oh, well, the cheapness is starting to come. You're just seeing little things of the company that's trying to save money. So the only way to save money is, well, 1, labor, 2, you start to cheapen your product, and they have really succeeded in starting to cheapen their product and then just not honor any warranty issues, even though they're legit. So I don't know. It's as simple for me to say, if you're going to be looking at a Bowtech bow, 99 to 2006, go with them. They are a phenomenal bow. Since then, I don't know. I was their biggest supporter. I'm a huge brand loyalty guy. Brand loyalty in hunting, we all know, is the deal. It's annoying for me, but I don't know what happened. And after dealing with their customer service manager, again, this John Nelson guy, you just get the sense of he was unsure about his answers. He was uncomfortable with his answers because he knew he knows that this is a kind of a BS deal. But what can you do? I love the bow, but I have to change it because it's garbage, because I don't know what else is going to go wrong on it. He said he eventually, after I showed him the string, he said he'd get me the parts wholesale. He could sell me the parts wholesale. So he's kind of admitting that there is a problem. But I said, well, how are you going to do that? He said, well, he'll contact the dealer, sell the dealer the parts wholesale, and then hopefully the dealer will return the cost savings to me. I'm like, wow, there's a guarantee. You're going to give somebody something for $1 and then tell them, hey, could you please I was laughing, but you know, what do you do? So if you're going to be looking at Bowtech in the future, a new Bowtech or one that's a couple years old, I'm not telling you either way, because I know no one's going to tell me what gun to buy or what bow to buy or what arrows to buy, but I'm just one to say, this is a new bow. You're not going to be able to read a whole lot of independent stuff on it, and I have not been too happy with it. It's very cheaply made, and when it comes down to the big shot, the whole thing may collapse on you. So you may want to just think about that. Thank you for listening to me go off, and have a good day. Thanks.